Hello everyone, my name is Eduardo Benitez, and today I'm going to be talking about an interview I had with Ralph, and it is about retirement and leisure, and basically we're going to examine what his habits and leisure activity were before retirement and after retirement, and then at the end I'll be talking about insights that I got from that interview. So the purpose of the interview, there were three main reasons for this interview. One, we wanted to understand the shift in leisure activities before retirement and then after retirement and see how they've changed. I also wanted to identify if there were any physical constraints, as he's gotten older and after retirement, if there were any physical constraints in those leisure activities and what he has done in order to improve that. And we want to explore the retirement lifestyles and any ways that he has adapted to retirement. So the person I interviewed is actually my best friend's grandfather. His name is Ralph Montijo. He is 77 years old and he's lived in Lakewood, California since 1978. He used to work as a part inspector for Northrop Grumman from 1971 until he retired in 2014. He enjoys gardening. He also plays golf about once or twice a month. He likes taking his grandchildren to movies. He enjoys movies himself, likes going out to eat with his wife, and basically just spending a lot of time with his family. So during the interview, he explained the type of leisure activities he had or he used to participate in before retirement, and this included enjoying dinner with his wife, places like Red Lobster, Black Angus, Marino's Italian food, and various other places. Loved to go to the movies regularly. He enjoyed the latest films, both blockbuster and independent. And he also enjoyed, like I mentioned earlier, he enjoyed playing golf with his old buddies. He did maintain a very social and active life, and he had a close-knit group of friends. He also participated in these activities for enjoyment. I did ask him if, what were the reasons, if he did any of these activities in order to improve his physical health, and he actually said no. The reason he stayed active, played golf, walked around a lot and hung out with his family is because he just enjoyed it. So there was no other reasoning behind these leisure activities that he participated in. So before retirement, he spent most of the time with his wife, going out to dinner, going out to movies. He cherished that quality time, enjoying meals and entertainment together, and that basically just strengthened their bond as partners. As mentioned earlier, he loved playing golf with his buddies, and he maintained a deep friendship with them throughout the years, so fostering camaraderie and shared interests. So leisure after retirement, he said that he basically did a lot of the same things. The only difference is he was able to, sleep in a little more now that he wasn't working, and the frequency obviously increased. He was able to spend more time with his family. One thing that he did mention was that he is able to go to more museums now that he's retired, which is something that he did in the past, but not as much. He also mentioned going to a lot of more theme parks with his grandchildren and family, doing a lot of walking, also doing a lot of traveling. He already traveled in the past. He told me about how he used to go to Hawaii a few times, travel to Yellowstone every summer Yosemite. I apologize. He traveled to Yosemite every summer with his family, and it was something that he's doing more now, and he plans on going to Europe next year now that he has more time. He mentioned Paris, France, and also wanted to stop by Italy and visit Rome, Venice, and all those amazing places in Europe. As for leisure satisfaction after retirement, he said that he still feels almost, the satisfaction didn't increase much. He said he always kind of just enjoyed being with his family. The only way that it's increased is that now he gets to do it more often. So in a way, his satisfaction has increased, but he basically kind of like emphasized how He's always had like a great relationship with his family, and he's always enjoyed his leisure activities before and after retirement. I did ask if he had any physical constraints, if there was anything preventing him from, participating in these leisure activities at full capacity, and he said actually no. He's maintained a pretty active lifestyle his whole life, lifting a lot of heavy materials at work, walking, staying active, gardening, golfing, walking at theme parks, museums. So I asked him though if he did anything in order to improve his health, any physical activity, and he said that he actually never did anything like that, no weight training. And I even asked him if he stretched before he would go out and play golf, and he said no, he never really did any stretching, which I found pretty shocking, just because I myself have to stretch all the time, before I work out. But he said he never really had to. He's been embracing his retirement lifestyle, his freedom and flexibility. As for diet, he says he has a balanced kind of diet. He eats his fruits, he eats his vegetables, but on the weekends he's able to indulge. Eat some burgers, eat some nice steak, and he doesn't really think too much about what he's eating on the weekends. But he does keep a balanced diet. So unexpected findings. As I mentioned, I was pretty shocked that he does nothing for physical activity or no stretching, but he's in great physical shape, and wakes up every day and has an active lifestyle. So the fact that he's not doing anything like that, but still is very healthy for his age, was something that shocked me. Um, but it's not that surprising, just because since he's had such an active lifestyle, I think his body adapted, and um, you know, even though he might not be doing any sports or physical activity to improve his mobility and flexibility, I think his lifestyle throughout the years have, helped him stay in shape, and that's why, he's able to do all the things he does today. Now, my interpretation of the findings and lessons learned is, one thing is that I realized the importance of doing these leisure activities, not just for physical health, but because you enjoy them. And that's probably the key for fulfilling life. And it feels like he's, very proud of the life he's lived, the legacy that he's built, and now he's just enjoying being with his family. And I feel like that's probably one of the most important things, not just for, physical well-being, but mental well-being. And I believe that he's very happy, and these leisure activities, has really just helped him maintain great relationship with his friends and family. So two resources I would recommend for Ralph. I know that he's very active and really healthy, but he is getting older, and I do believe that he should join a fitness community, where he can play things like pickleball, stay active, get some cardio, do some weight training, stretching, any type of sports events, hit the sauna. I think it'd be very beneficial for him. Even though he says he's in great physical shape, I think it wouldn't hurt. Um, I also, since he likes to travel, I believe he should join a senior travel and adventure clubs, such as the AARP, where he can travel, to exciting locations with people his age, and I think this would be very beneficial for him. And that is my presentation. Thank you so much.